Welcome friends. Today I'm showing how to make a cute heart wreath with more rustic features featuring pine cones in a wire wreath heart frame along with some ribbon, scissors, and some lights that I'll be using behind it. Also, I'll be reviewing the Monvict S809 60 watt and 100 watt full size glue gun. It's compatible with 110 and 240 wattage. It has a switch right here. This is great for gluing papers, flowers, and other light materials together. I'll use that to glue on the ribbon. It's a good idea to use the higher wattage when gluing on heavier items such as pine cones. The Monvict S809 is designed to heat up in 1 to 4 minutes. So we'll heat it up for 3 minutes and see how it works. What I want to do is coat the front with this ribbon in the back. If I don't plan on using lights in it, what I would do is just cut down the middle here and just wrap it around. However, I want to be able to thread lights through the back. Therefore, I don't want to cover it too much. I want to be able to see the lights underneath. I will take the 6-inch burlap ribbon, and it's a very loose weave. You can look down in the description below where it says more, and I have all of the supplies listed and where I bought them. So we'll just cut this off, and I want to be able to glue this on here, and then I'll cut on the sides so I can glue it on the back side. What I really like about this glue gun is it comes with 15 full-size glue sticks. It has some finger protectors that I thought would be nice to use today, and it has a really cool stand. So not only do you have the metal stand that a lot of glue sticks have, it comes with this one too, and it just fits in like this. So it stands up. You can see that after heating it up some, it is not dripping. Now this has been plugged in for about 3 minutes. I'm going to turn my heat gun on to the lowest temperature right now, and we're going to check it out. You can also take this off, and you can replace the tips on it too. I bought my extra tips separately. I'm just going to turn this over, and we'll start to cut inward here so we can wrap this on the back side. Because there's many ways you can wrap the burlap around your wire form, I'll speed through this process so you can at least get an idea of how I approached it. You can see I still have these holes here, so I can add my lights a little bit later on. I'm going to take the glue gun and turn it up and just give it another minute or so to heat up to the next temperature, and we're ready to glue on the pine cones. The pre-painted pine cones came in a kit. They also came with a package of these red berries, these white berries, and a little greenery. And whatever I have left over, I can use on ornaments. Right here, I'm going to use 3 smaller ones. And since these are lighter, I'm using all mini pine cones. I'll start in the middle here. I'll come over here, and we'll start our first row. I'm just going to kind of hold these together. We'll add a little bit more glue down here just to make sure that they're secured. And we'll begin adding a little bit more right here. I think I'll go back to a smaller one. And we're just going to glue these on all the way around. Down the center at the top and the bottom, there will be 3 pine cones. The rest will be filled in with 2 rows of pine cones. Now that I have my pine cones glued on the front, I have 3 in the center here and up at the top and 2 rows on the side. I enjoyed using the Monvict S809 glue gun. I recommend this high quality full size hot glue kit. Now I'm ready to turn it over, and I started to add these fairy lights. They're really thin and they could be hard to thread through. So I taped the end onto a pencil and I'm bringing it through this way, and I'm just going around once on the back. I also measured this. I know where this is going to lay down. It's going to lay down on our mantle. Instead of adding a hanger, I took this little part right here and I just kind of folded it underneath, and this is strong enough to hold this because this is lightweight since we're using mini pine cones. So I'm just going to run this through and out through this side, and I'll be right back. Now I have this cross underneath here. I will leave all of this wire out to the side for the next step. I still have my pencil attached so I know where my end is. I'm going to turn it over. I have this piece of plastic removable sheeting underneath so I can clean off my area because I'm going to move on to something kind of messy right now. I want this to be lighter. It's going on a yellow background, so I want it to be more white. Therefore, I'll use flocking because it's quick, easy, and semi-permanent. I'm using one called Snow Flock, and you can buy it in a 2-pound bag. I have some in a cup here, and I have a sifter that I'm going to use to add it on top before I finish adding the lights. All I'm doing is taking a spray bottle of water, and I'm just spraying the top. Maybe. I'm just going to spray the top. You can use the strainer. You don't have to use a sifter. Pour some of this in here and just go around like this. And it really doesn't take much. You have a lot for other projects too. And then I just spray it again with water. And this will help seal it on there. So we have a nice soft look here. Now it's time to add the remaining lights. My fairy lights are 16 feet long. I am pressing down the wire underneath the pine cones and hiding it down below, weaving it in and out of the pine cones, and also wrapping it around several times, and I'll go all the way around. Here's a more minimal look. It's super easy, and this is the end of option 1. If you want, you can add more embellishments, and I'll cover this next. I went to Michael's today and they had 80% off on all of the supplies I'm using next. I found these dried red flowers, these sugar berries, and this white pine-like garland where I can pull out the leaves and add it out to the sides to make the heart larger. I've already glued on the sugar berries, and now I'm gluing on the pine needles in between the pine cones. So that goes all the way around and creates a larger heart. Next, I'll glue on the little red flowers. Some of them will be added to complete the circle with the sugar berries. Also, I will outline them on the inside and outside of the heart so it defines the heart from all angles. Here's the lovely heart on our mantle. And you can see what it looks like with the lights off and the lights on. Last but not least, happy Valentine's Day, my dear friends. I wish you much love and happiness this new year.